YouTube has made some changes to the algorithm, and it has literally never been easier to be discovered on YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for 6+ years, and I haven't seen this many channels blowing up. So today I just wanted to share some reasons why it is so easy to grow on YouTube, including the algorithm shift, and then some common traits that a lot of these popular channels that are doing really well right now all have in common, so you can really take advantage of this opportunity. First off, YouTube is pretty much broken, and that is because there is a unsexy cheat code that I wish did not exist, but it does. And that cheat code is stealing. Now, I just want to preface this by proving to you how people can steal and make up to $10,000 effortlessly. Let me just show you a couple examples, and then I'll explain how you can do it without doing it unethically. Let me just show you. I made this video called Why I'm So Frugal. Did really good for me 3 years ago. My friend Austin copied it. He got almost 1 million views on his, so his did better than mine. I buy nothing, I buy nothing. And if we go down here, pretty much everybody else has done I buy nothing, I buy almost nothing, and each one of them gets 500,000 views plus, which is actually crazy, and it's literally the same inspiration for that video, Why I'm So Frugal, and I buy nothing. Now, just to be clear here, I want to take you to one of my top videos, which is how to save 10K fast, money saving tips. Got 1.9 million views, and that was not my idea. I was inspired, much like a lot of these other people, by another video that was a year or two older, and I kind of just looked at the title and thumbnail. I was like, that's a really good idea, and I never watched that video, but I made my own version of what would be inside of that. And so that's one of the first ways that it's broken, that if you copy a winning title and thumbnail or a winning concept, it is very easy to have YouTube just shove your video out and get recommended to that topic. I'm gonna stick in my niche for a second, but also show that it goes in other niches. If we look at a video like Why Looking Poor is Important, you can see everybody here has done this video. Humphrey Yang, Cody Sanchez, Azul, who is actually in my 5-hour YouTuber program, Graham Stephan, of course me, and I actually don't remember who originally came up with this. But something that you could do right now if you want to get discovered is find trending keywords or trending video topics and kind of hop on board that trend. If we look at my friend Tonio, who I started helping a little bit when he was at 2,000 subscribers, he found a format that worked for him and his audience. And his most recent one, which just happened, was I took America's worst rated cruise. And there is this trend in the entertainment niche that I did America's worst rated restaurant, worst rated Airbnb, best rated Airbnb, whatever. It is a format that is proven to work on YouTube, and he put his own spin on it, which should be the same thing that people do in those videos, is you take a format that works and you put your own spin, your own personality, your own ideas and life experiences inside of the video, but you find packaging and a video in general that is proven to work. And this has made him 1.5 million views in 12 days. Dude is absolutely blowing up. You can see his videos are doing really well. One of the favorite ones is I tried every $1 menu in America. Just a great idea, but it's also not super new. People compare fast food restaurants all the time. It's really popular. He's got all the name brands and the logos. They're very clear and easy to see. And once he was able to find what his thing was, he went from 2,000 subscribers not monetized to just a year later had his first 10K plus month on YouTube. And so that's where the idea of Steal Like an Artist comes in, where you could be inspired by somebody because everything's already been thought, already been said, everything's already out there. But the important thing is to put your own spin on it. Yes, you can kind of cheat the algorithm by taking videos that are popular right now and kind of putting your own spin on it. But ultimately what's inside has to be good. It has to be high quality. It has to provide value, whether that's entertaining or education. And if you can do that, you can take advantage of this time of just free money. Again, as long as the quality is there.
Now, before we get to the algorithm shift that has legitimately changed everything for smaller creators and made it easier than it's ever been, I want to talk about some really cool tools that give you opportunities in case this style of content is not the thing that you want to do. This will finally allow you to express and communicate your ideas while making stunning videos, the kind that you've always wanted to create, but maybe you just don't have the skills for yet, and the ones that you'd be happy to have your friends and family discover and to show to your peers. And the cool thing is this is now accessible for people at any skill level with InVideo, who is actually the sponsor of this video. This is for creators, this is for thought leaders, for entrepreneurs, or people who have a small business. If you've always wanted to create things, but the whole process of making videos is kind of scary, kind of overwhelming, and you just don't have time to get over that learning curve, then you are definitely going to want to check this out. Unlike a lot of other traditional video tools that have a really steep learning curve, even some cameras can take a long time to figure out. InVideo is the creative partner that you have always wanted to have. It kind of just like removes all of the friction and the headache and just puts you in the director's seat, so you can take charge, you can steer the video in the way you want it to be without physically having to do all the different things. It just lets AI do all the heavy lifting. NVIDIA's new AI update has been a game changer with V3. So pretty much I can now clone my own voice or use a bunch of other different high quality voices. I can input a script, which you can even get AI to help you with that script, and then put in what you want the video to look like, sound like, feel like, and then just click a button and get a video.
For instance, this video right here is using their AI voice clone, so this is not actually my voice. And this B-roll is not real, it's AI. So I can literally make a video about anything in my voice without having to do it, just by coming up with a script.
Now this is a little bit more of complex B-roll, but you can do a ton of different variations, from like animated style to realistic styles to movie trailers, and pretty much anything you can think of, you can now create. And this is all generative. This is not real at all. They also have options where you can just use stock B-roll and stuff like that, which is also really cool, but now you can make original content. And you can go anywhere from just telling it to make a short video about something to putting in a full-blown script, having it use your voice, and then editing what shots you want and don't want and anything like that. So you can go as simple or as complex as you want to go. You can even translate the videos into like 50 other languages. You can swap out some of the generated footage for stock footage. They have a library of literally millions of clips that are all royalty free. You can use them on YouTube. You can also upload your own footage if you want to use certain aspects of this. Like I have a ton of footage of me making coffee. And the cool thing is you can try InVideo for free. But if you do want to use their generative capabilities, go for their generative plan, which starts at 96 bucks a month. It's the one that I have, which is way cheaper than an editor, by the way. And it's the one that I have and gives you the most bang for your buck. This will save you hundreds of dollars and tons of time that you would normally spend shooting and editing, or paying somebody to edit, animating, and other production costs. And if you already are an InVideo user, you can simply just go to the add-on section and buy some generative seconds. Super simple and also super fun to use and just kind of explore. There's a link down below. Definitely go check it out.
So the next thing is that the algorithm has shifted. There was this TikTokification effect where how their algorithm was like an interest-based algorithm where you don't get served people just because you follow them, you get served videos that it thinks you will be interested in. And if we just look at an example of like my homepage right now, which I'm sure you've seen a lot of these videos, we're getting people who are nobodies getting 250K views out of nowhere. I've never seen either of these people in my life before today, and somehow this channel with 31,000 subscribers is getting recommended to me. I don't know, that's not even a well-performing video. There's just time and time again where small channels with just a few thousand or a few tens of thousands of subscribers that you've never heard of before are just showing up on your homepage. And that's because YouTube has shifted to this algorithm as well, where people are getting served not based on who you subscribe to. You could subscribe to this channel, never see it again. That happens all the time. That being said, please subscribe. It's actually pretty fun, and like 75% of you guys are not subscribed, which is an insane number. But that being said, even if you do subscribe, well, it does make me smile, doesn't mean you'll ever see a video again of mine in your life, because it's really based on your interest, what you're watching, what time of day you're watching, what device you're on. Every morning I get served up these videos that just have like hours of like lo-fi music, because that's what I play in the background while I'm working. And yet if I go on my phone, I never get served those because I always listen to them on my laptop. So YouTube has changed the algorithm to know exactly when and where you watch certain things, the different moods that you're gonna be in, and then it serves you content you're interested in, not depending on who you're subscribed to, but depending on the content. So that is one way that all these small creators are getting seen. Now, I want to shift a little bit. There is this really authentic style that is taking over YouTube, and I think one of the main people who popularized it was Sam Sulek. I don't want to spend too much time on him because he's such an extreme outlier, but the dude posts like every day. It's like 15-minute, half an hour. It used to be like hour-long videos every single day, and he's built up, 3.9 million subscribers, and they're just like terrible vlogs, especially at the beginning. They're not super high quality. Obviously they got a lot better. When you post that many, you get better at it, but they're just like real, raw, authentic videos that people connect with. If we look at somebody else, Jordan Welsh, he has a big channel. He just started this newer one, and I want to share some other channels as well. He's literally just turning on his phone in his car, I'm pretty sure, and just talking about whatever he's interested in, and 56,000 people are showing up, and then 18K and 150K. So like maybe 50K on average people are showing up to hear him just talk, unedited, train of thought, whatever he's thinking about at the time. And that is a style. There are multiple channels right now where the entire video is just people going for a walk for like anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes and talking about news. It's how people get their news now. Or they're talking about spiritual things, or they're talking about their finances, or they're talking about retirement. And because it's such a low barrier to entry, they can post every single day, that even if only 1 out of 10 videos does pretty well, that's like every week you're getting a really good video and you keep reaching more and more people and getting a newer and newer audience. It's super, super cool. And it didn't used to be as easy. It used to be, especially a couple of years ago, where everything had to be super edited, fast paced, cut, retention editing, this Mr. Beastification. And now it's down to like, you just slap your iPhone in your car and you just talk for 20 minutes and people show up. There's channels with millions of subscribers who do this. I think that's because people have become really isolated. A lot of people feel lonely and you want to connect with somebody who's just a real person talking to their camera about something that you're interested as well. You're learning from them, they're sharing their struggles, whatever it is, it's real, authentic people. And there's also the people who are showing their real rise. I think of like Life of Rizza and Daniel Dalen, even like Moses the Jeweler. It's people who are sharing their lives as they're building, as they're coming of age, as they're discovering something. Even older retired people as they're reaching this new stage of life and they're figuring things out. People want to connect with real people who are being honest and sharing their story. They're not teaching how to do it, they're sharing it as they go through. And that's something I really regret not doing, so I'm trying to do more of. But it's also a great opportunity with very low barrier to entry. Because any style can work now. We see the hyper edited Mr. Beast style and we see the ultra raw, just showing the real lifestyle. You have no excuse to not make content now. It's so simple. And then of course there's the money side of this. I've been to a couple conferences. I usually go to a few a year, and I've met dozens of creators who are smaller. They have 10,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, a few thousand subscribers, and they're making anywhere from like 1,000 to, you know, one person was earning like 50K a month with under 50,000 subscribers, averaging just a few thousand views per video. But that's because it used to be where you had to have this huge audience in order to make money, because you need a lot of views, and that's how you used to make money. And now it has shifted to where you can build a product and you can hyper target those people because of the interest-based algorithm and making real authentic content that people connect with. And you can target those people. And then even if you only get 100 views a video and then you post 10 videos in the course of a month, you get a 1% conversion rate. Even though you're only getting 100 views a video, you could make some money, whether it's a $97 product, whether it's, you know, a couple $100s for one-on-one coaching, whether it's a $1,500, whether it's like a $3,000 coaching program. I know a couple of friends who left their jobs to pursue, you know, content creation full time, and they bought a $3,000 coaching program and they're building their own business on the back of YouTube because it works. And the people who they bought those from, they weren't big people. I'd never heard of them in my life. They had a few thousand people on Instagram or a few thousand people on YouTube. But since they were so hyper targeted and relatable, that they're making really good money, even though they don't have a big audience, because the audience that they do have is full of buyers, full of people who are so close to buying. So I think if you are thinking of starting a YouTube channel, it's never been easier to be discovered. It's never been easier to make money, because there's so many different opportunities and ways to make money. I have a list of 8 different ways you can check out down below, completely free. And I think, you know, now is really a good opportunity if you are thinking about it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't be part of the 75%.